No outtakes, hey, yo, salt shake, hey, yo, messy down here, but don't downplay. You know SB, but didn't know about the South Bay. Smooth like I'm MJ. Been had the juice since the 10th grade.
Rip City, it's time to meet the starting five of your...
And late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. But when you do, much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
Now, Golden State's starting five. They've got Josh Giddey. Moody is out there at Draymond Green. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. And the rejection by Ayton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the call. Portland the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Now here's Brooks. He's tightly guarded. It's Henderson on the wing. Back to Brooks. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded by Green. Avdia kicks to Brooks. Clock at 4. Here's Henderson. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And it's the Warriors' ball. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And here's Henderson following Draymond Green's three.
Clearly a foul.
AGA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Now, Giddey. 8 points his last outing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Rob. Wide open. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here's Sharp. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans. Puts up a deep three. Shot by Grimes. No good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. Giddey against Henderson. Ayton a screen. Henderson passes to Ayton. Denied. Green against Henderson. Green draws the double. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded close.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Ayton. Henderson, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's all knotted up.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Here's Grimes. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Giddey against Henderson. The pass to Sharp. Brooks outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors.
Talking about the Grizzlies veteran, Draymond Green, still such an important player in this game.
Yeah, it's just because he's so unique. He doesn't look to score very often. His main focus continues to be on defense and his playmaking ability.
And it's Ayton missing. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Moody. Knocks down the 10-footer.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. On the clock. Ayton the screen for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 3 on 3. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Steven Adams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Williams comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Simons in for Shaedon Sharpe. Now here's Adams. Pass to Henderson. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Simons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And he hits it to tie the game up. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Harden scanning the floor. Connects again from distance.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall in career three-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every single night.
And to be sneaking up on Ray Allen and Steph Curry, 2 of the purest jump shooters we've ever seen. Unreal.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Warriors lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Kevon Looney out there with Toppin. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Three-pointer, Payton. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson spent 2 years with the G League Ignite team after graduating a year early from high school. He said, "It's my path. Since I was a kid, competing at the highest level in the world has been my main goal. Becoming the youngest professional American basketball player is just icing on the cake." Kevin, for him, it's all about ODD, overly determined to dominate. Back to you.
I love it. D.A., thank you so much. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. all by himself. Here's Banton. Portland again missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball. Doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing it.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Denver, they sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Here's Giddey. Sinks the three-pointer. Giddey's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. It's Williams, high post. Toppin's there. Three-pointer, Simon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Grimes. Misses the 3. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Intercepted. And here we go. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now, here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. The Warriors, number 1.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Diaz checked in for the Trailblazers. The 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's Grimes. Gets an open look and hits. Grimes has got his second bucket of the game to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Giddey fires, high post, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Brooks outside. Pass to Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. 5 to shoot. Fires it up. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Toppin throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for 8. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The pass to Sharp, a three.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Could make a good argument for the kick-out pass there because the D had him bottled up.
They get it back.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Avdia.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Over to the wing. Here's Jackson Davis. This is it to Grimes. Pass to Moody. Over Sharp. And the Warriors miss again. Now, here's Avdia. Defense right on him. There's the three. Offensive rebound. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, up 3. Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
For Red Panda.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game. Here's a hypothetical. If you guys were in your prime today and could hop onto any team, who would you pick?
That's interesting, Ernie. Maybe I'd go back to Houston. I'd give them a boost. The boost, they need a jet.
You wouldn't give the Rockets a boost. You'd give them a malfunction. Houston, we have a problem. Kenny's back.
No, they already have a problem. I'd be the one to help solve that problem. Thank you.
I just enjoy sitting here listening. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
You love how they've come in here and taken charge. Hostile crowd, but these guys are blocking out the noise.
Yeah, they came in prepared for this, and the results have been outstanding.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Anfernee Simons getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Brooks, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Ayton. It's blocked. Grimes passes to Giddey. From downtown, and it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Grimes, and that comes off the assist by Giddey.
3 points.
And it's an 8-point Warrior lead. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Portland making a change here. Williams has checked in. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Warriors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Portland Trailblazers. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where the Warriors are with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Henderson for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shot by Grimes. Oh, good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Henderson passes to Ayton. Portland moving the ball around. Brooks from outside. Sinks the triple.
Ball spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Giddey finds Green. Back to Giddey. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Green with a screen for Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Sharp, the pass to Williams. There's the pass to Sharp. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Beyond the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Henderson outside. Pass to Sharp. Over in the corner, Williams. Uncovered. Good on the shot. Williams has got his first points in this one. Timeout called the Warriors. Simons, he's checked in for 8. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 7. Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on Avdia from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out about Denny?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Fires the 3. Payton, good. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Green. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Moody's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
To the paint. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Henderson passes to Sharp. And they get it. And the layup is up and in. 9 points in the game so far.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It could just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Inside, Williams with the steal. Here's Simons. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missing 6 shots against those 5 makes. Warriors leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Jackson Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Henderson for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine for him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Brooks. Walker comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Henderson. Tapping a screen on Graham. 16 feet away. Now through 3 quarters of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Obi Toppin. Josh Giddey is out there with Peyton. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. Ayton inside. Defended by Looney. And it's Ayton missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Walker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Toppin, 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Williams, and that one drops for him. So it's the Warriors now, 13-point lead. Here's Giddey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That free throw missing. Avdiaz checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Simons against Green. And Ayton throws it down.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Simons against Giddey. He feeds it to Toppin. Passes to Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
This guy is so tough to cover all over the floor. Ayton can score in so many different areas.
And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 11. Green with a screen on Simons. Giddey the pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Simons against Giddey. And it goes down 2 points. 15 points for Anfernee Simons.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Giddey finds Green, and it's Green with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Ayton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
That's what coach is asking from Ayton on the interior, to be assertive.
A different look now for Portland. Brooks checked in for Walker. Sharp comes in for Williams. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons.
His second triple of the half, well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's Henderson, and Henderson throws it down hard.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control. And when you look at Dillon Brooks, he's someone that doesn't mind playing the villain.
Yeah, he definitely seems to embrace this villain role, Greg. And look, a guy like that keeps getting under your skin, that can be a benefit for your team.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the pass to Henderson. Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. To the middle. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Now, coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Giddey, the pass to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection.
Wow. And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Trailblazers trail by 10. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Sharp. Giddey defending. Sharp, the pass to Brooks. Over Moody. Almost, but it rolls out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Stolen by Henderson. Pass to Sharp. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch this team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Josh Giddey.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Henderson finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Down low, Jackson Davis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not fall. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They lead by 10. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Josh Giddey.